Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another plan with me, finally. It has been a really long time since I filmed. I don't know, it's not for a want of lack of want of filming. I just have totally let life get on top of me. And I think my issue was that I had loads of videos like pre-filmed and I like scheduled them all and I was like, oh, I've got loads of time now. And then all of those videos went up and now I think it's been like a week and a half since I uploaded one. So I'm really sorry. But I did put a couple of polls out. I put one on Instagram and I put one on YouTube. And I was kind of asking, do people want me to skip 4 weeks and get kind of like a month behind, which is where I want to be, or should I just film them anyway? And so many people said that I should just film them anyway. They don't care that I'm behind and that they'll still watch them. So thank you so much. But yeah, I've actually just noticed as well that my nails match this kit perfectly. The green in this kit literally matches my nails. That's so exciting. Anyway, I cannot wait to film this plan with me. So I am filming week commencing the 14th of April, which was the week that I came home from Paris. So I came home on the Monday evening. But we did have all day Monday in France. And yeah, I am using the French breakfast kit from Josephine Bow Designs. So I do PR for Josephine Bow Designs. You can see the information in the description. This was the mystery kit, which actually my code isn't valid on, but I am beyond in love with this kit. So if you have watched my Paris journaling video, you will know that Joanne very specially kind of bumped this kit up the list for me so that I would have it for when I went to Paris. Paris is my favourite place in the world. I've been 3 times now, and I would go and live there if I could. I adore France. I adore all of France, but Paris is just magical for me. A lot of people tell me that when I go to New York that it will wipe it out for me, but although I'm pretty sure I love New York too, I don't think anywhere will ever compare to Paris for me. It was one of my first places that I ever visited. I went when I was 8 with my mum, and yeah, I just fell in love with it then. So yeah, I cannot wait to use this kit. So yeah, I have of course pulled all of my stickers. My custom scripts are from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface. Again, the information is in the description, but the code isn't valid on customs. However, it's valid on everything else. Or everything else that's usually in the shop, I should say. And this week I am using the font Maybe Not, and it is in size 44. I did get it a little bit smaller. So yeah, oh, this is so exciting. Okay, I am just going to grab my scissors because I am going to be working with, I'm going to be working with underlays, so I am going to need to be cutting them down. I have got lots of stuff going on here. Absolutely love the mystery format. So yeah, let's get started. But how is everybody? I hope you are all well. As I said, I feel like I have not kind of been here for ages. Yeah, just been so busy, if I'm honest. I've had lots going on, lots to do at work. Right, how do I do this now? So I actually did get headers with this, and I was considering trying to do a traditional layout again. Now, I have tried this before and it hasn't necessarily worked. So I was considering it, but I've decided not to, just because I want this week to be perfect, like using this kit. I don't want to mess it up. So I'm just going to use like a week that's kind of irrelevant. But I am going to lay my full boxes down now, I think. And I'm going to go, wow, I feel like I'm going into this like in a completely different way than I normally would. I'm going to top and tail them, I think. Normally I would do my date covers and my bottom washi first, but you can tell I'm kind of like out of practice because now I'm like just going in completely rogue. But if I put down my full boxes, then at least I'll know where I'm at. But yeah, so this was the mystery kit. The mystery kit's available in 4 formats, and I had the journaling format, and I also had the standard vertical format, which is this one, but you can also get it in Hobonichi Cousin and Hobonichi Weeks. So that's exciting. All the unboxings of them are on my channel if you do want to see them. Okay, so that was that. I saved my mixed functional sheet from my journaling kit because you get them in both. So I've actually got 2 of those, which is super helpful. I just love, literally Joanna's drawn this croissant and it is so pretty. I absolutely love the croissant. I'm currently on Slimming World, which means I can't have any croissants. Croissants are actually super unhealthy, which I didn't actually realise. I've been trying to lose weight for a long time and I've been trying to just like do it by like calorie counting. But croissants are apparently like really not good things to eat if you're trying to lose weight. So yeah, very upset at the minute that I'm like being denied my, being denied croissants. I love croissants. We went every morning in Paris at the bakery. Right, okay, so let's get this bottom washi down. And then we've got our 5mm. Do I want to? Yeah, I'll put that there. Okay, and then on the other side, I already love this. Actually, already love it, and it's not even, not even started yet. So I'm a little bit gutted. I'm not going to end up using this tracker box because I absolutely adore the Eiffel Tower that's on it in foil, but I don't ever track anything like in my sidebar really. So that's a shame. Let's put the weekend banner down. I'm going to do it at the bottom, so let's just put the washi down. I really love that it's full-size washi in these standard verticals. It saves a bit of space for me to fill in the sidebar. Okay, let's put that one down. I will have a gap in the sidebar, but I do have some like die cuts, I think, so I'm sure I'll be able to use that. Okay, and then I'll put that down. Okie dokie. So I'm going to do my sidebar at the end so that I know how much I've got left in underlays, and I'm going to go straight into the week. So yeah, let's get started with that. So I needed to mark that it was Paris and Easter, so these are for my sidebar, so I need to save those. But first things first, I wanted to mark that we needed to pack. So we were staying at an Airbnb. These underlays, oh my goodness. We were staying at an Airbnb and yeah, we needed to pack in the morning before we kind of went out to Paris for the day. And I think I'm going to use this really cute swatch. I'm actually really excited to pull this sheet in. So this is available with all the subscriptions. I'm pretty sure it's available in every one. It's definitely in the journaling and the standard vertical. But I'm really excited to kind of pull in these different shapes and these smaller boxes. So yeah, I'm going to mark that I packed, and I'm using a icon from Josephine Bow Designs to mark that. Then, of course, bakery trip. So I'm gonna go on to, where are my boxes? They're headers. Okay, here are all the boxes we've got. Let's go for, oh my goodness, I might have to go and have some breakfast because I really hope you can't hear my stomach grumbling. Oh goodness me, okay. I don't really want to cover that bow. So let's just put squidge a little bit down there. So we did a bakery trip, the last one of the holiday, and I marked that with a squidge with a croissant from Stick with the Plan Co. Then we found like a local park like down the road. We didn't want to go too far because we were leaving for the airport like early afternoon. But Theodora was like, oh, I want to go and play. The weather was so nice. So we found a walk. We went to the park, and I'm marking that with an emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then after we spent the morning at the park, we did have to go to the airport. It was time to go home. So I'm just marking that with a passport sticker from Paper K. It was actually really dodgy. So I don't know if anybody's ever been to Charles de Gaulle Airport. But basically The taxi driver dropped us at the wrong terminal, and there are so many terminals. The airport is honestly absolutely ginormous, and we said terminal B and he took us to terminal D, and basically all of those flights were going to like the Middle East, and the terminal was ages away. So it's a really good job that we realised and got him to drive to the next terminal, the right terminal, because otherwise we'd have been so far away from where we needed to be. I was like, I'm sure this is not our terminal. So I'm glad that I noticed that. Then, no, that's blue. I've already used blue. After that, we flew home. So it's a really short flight for us to get back from Paris. So it is about an hour and a half, which isn't too bad. I don't know what to use. Let's go for a flag. Oh no, that's blue. Keep pulling blue stickers. All right, okay, let's go for a pink one. And I'm marking flying home with an airplane from Paper K. They're from the same sampler actually, and I really, really love that travel sampler. Then Theodore and I got home and we decided to get a takeaway. How many times am I going to do this? It's better. Where's this gonna go? Here, and I'm marking that with a like fries sticker, which is from Plannerface. Then we watched a movie and had an early night. So I think what box to use? Oh, what about one of these? These are cute. I'll do. So I think I'll just mark that we had an early night. I was really tired and I was back to work the day after. Okie dokie. So on to Tuesday. First things first, I had to get a food delivery because I basically completely forgot to do it when I was away. So yeah, I came home and like had no food in the house, which is not ideal. So yeah, I had to get a food delivery so that Theodora could eat. I think that was why we got a takeaway actually, now I come to think of it. So I'm marking that with a shopping basket from Paper K. I really don't like covering the cute like images that are on the boxes, but otherwise I won't fit. Then I updated my planning notes. So I will have had lots of planning notes to catch up on. And I'm marking that with a notepad from Plannerface. Might end up changing these because that's going to annoy me. Then I had to weigh. I can't say I was particularly looking forward to that. It wasn't, if I remember, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I didn't gain that much weight from croissants. But I'm marking that with a squidge scales from Stick with the Planco. Then I did some filming and editing and uploading. So I'm marking that with a YouTube sticker from Papershire. Then I was up really early, I remember this now. I was actually ended up being awake really, really early. So I ended up doing all of that in the morning and then I was at work all day. Weirdly, I didn't have like any jet lag or anything because obviously I hadn't not actually travelled that far. But yeah, so I had loads of meetings this day. It was year end at work and I was trying to catch up from I'd missed 3 days because I was off Thursday, Friday and Monday. So I'm marking that with a laptop sticker from Plannerface. Then we were basically really, really, really tired, like so tired. So effectively, I just like unpacked and crashed. So yeah, there was just kind of there was like nothing else I could do. I was just so tired. I've just put 2 pink boxes together, but I don't even care. I'm clearly just very out of practice right now. Have I got a little box for the bottom? What flags have we got here? Let's go for this one. So I'm marking being super tired with this Sleepy Dot the Bear. And then I'm actually not going to use an icon and I'm just going to put the script on for unpacking and crashing. Okay. There was no way I was unpacking on Monday. I literally just abandoned it. I was like, nope, not doing that. Nope, I've signed out. The thing is that when we landed, our train was delayed. So it took us ages to get home on the Monday. And I just wasn't here for it. So first things first, I was in the office. I was in the office on this day. How horrible is that? So I'm marking that with a laptop sticker from Plannerface stickers. I really love using these smaller boxes because it means that you can see the bows behind. Then I'd got Easter eggs for my team at work. So I gave those out and I'm marking that with this really cute Easter egg sticker from Plannerface. Then on my lunch break, I went to do like a bit of shopping. I can't remember what for. Maybe I just went randomly. But I'm marking that with a shopping sticker from Teddy Plans Co. Teddy Plans Co is closed at the minute. I'm very sad about it. I want to order some more of my custom stickers, but I'll have to wait till she reopens. Then after my shopping trip, I did some reading. I am flying through my reading list this year. Well, I say reading list, no, I'm flying through my reading target. I'm not reading barely anything that was actually on the reading list at the beginning of the year. But I am reading other things. I've read 39 out of 50 books as of this morning. So I imagine I will finish that by probably July. Probably the end of July, I'll have read another 11 books. So yeah, I'll have hit my target in July. That's always good. And I was in a really bad mood. I have to say I can't remember why I was in a bad mood. I think I had a bad day at work. But I was in a bad mood. So, yeah. That's all I've got to say on that. I was in the office, so that's the reason I'll have been in a bad mood. I really don't like going into the office. It absolutely exhausts me. And according to this, I was already tired, so that's not going to go down very well. So my reading books are from White Deer Stationery and my bad mood sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. It's like a sweary emoji. I love it so much. Then I had my next door neighbours round. We just had a brew together. They come on all the time. They're so nice. They're the best neighbours in the world. So I'm marking that with a brewed like cup of hot drink sticker from Plannerface stickers. And the weather was really wild on this day. I feel like I vaguely remember being like, what is happening to the weather? It was really random. But to be honest, I can't actually remember like what was random about it. I just remember thinking like crazy weather. So So I'm marking that with a weather emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Okay, so that is the first half of the week. I apologise if this is dark, by the way. I've got dodgy lighting. But look at that foil. Oh my goodness. So pretty. Okay, so on to the second half of the week. Let's get down my underlays. I'm in love with these underlays. I've been pleading with Joanne to make me a pin. I really want a pin. Really, really, really. And I ask her every year, please will you make me a pin? This bow is the pin that I want. I love it. Okay, so I had a lie-in. I think I deserved that. Theodora was on school holidays and she would have been like back at her dad's house by this point. So yeah, had a lie-in. And I'm marking that on one of these swatches with, oh, some new stickers. So you might have seen these in my haul. These are from Punnymoon and I love them. They are so cute. I love the Punnymoon stickers. So yeah, marking that. Then I had more meetings. Shocker. So I'm marking that with a laptop sticker from Plannerface stickers. I think I've actually run out of those. Those are a custom colourway. Then I went to the dentist. I had a check-in for my teeth whitening. So I was basically having my teeth whitened before I went to Paris, and I had to go and have a checkup, like for sensitivity of my teeth and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I went and did that. Then after that, I wanted to mark that Theodora was home. I love when Thea comes home. If we go on holiday, afterwards, like Thea will go to her dad's for like an extended period of time, especially if it's school holidays. So she was there like Tuesday morning until Thursday. So I was glad that she was home, and I marked that with a like mum and child emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then what happened after that? Oh, Tony and Marshy came for dinner. They usually come on a Thursday. Yeah, they usually come on a Tuesday, sorry. But recently they've had something on a Tuesday, which meant that they couldn't come. So yeah, we've been kind of doing like other things. So I'm marking that with a Dot the Bear eating from Paper K. Then I had a call with Elizabeth, my friend. I'm actually going to see Elizabeth today. Well, after I filmed a few videos. So I'm marking that with a phone sticker from Plannerface. And then finally I had quite a late night. I can't remember why. I think I just ended up reading or something, so I ended up being up like quite late. But I'm marking that with a moon and star sticker from Plannerface. Okie dokie, on to Friday. So Friday was a bank holiday, which is very exciting. Love a bank holiday weekend, and it was a long weekend as well because we also had the following Monday was a bank holiday. So this was Easter weekend in the UK. And yeah, what did I do on this bank holiday? I don't actually remember. Oh yeah, so basically Theodora's dad and I have like a bit of an agreement that I have her for we have bank holidays in May. So we have a bank holiday at the beginning of May and a bank holiday at the like end of May. And basically Theodora's dad gets her for the 2 Easter bank holidays and I get her for the 2 May bank holidays. Like that's our agreement. And then in August there's a bank holiday and that's just like whatever, whoever gets it. And then Christmas we alternate. So, but this year he said I could have her on the Friday, which was super good. So yeah, I marked the bank holiday with a floral sticker from Papershire. Then Again, I'm using another one of the Punny Moon stickers to mark that I had a lie-in. Then we went out for lunch with my nan. We went out for like an Easter lunch. And I'm marking that with another Dot the Bear from Paper K. Then when we came back from lunch, Theodora had so many Easter eggs. Now, I kind of don't encourage the purchase of Easter eggs. I did buy them for my team at work, and I did buy one for Thea, and I do get like little ones for my nephews and my godchildren. But I don't really like it when people buy Thea Easter eggs. Mainly because she's quite indulgent. So yeah, it can be quite hard to tame her. So basically what we do with them now is we make crispy cakes. So we basically melt down all of the Easter eggs and make crispy cakes with them. So that was what we did with my nan. So I'm marking that with a baking sticker from Papershire. And yeah, we just basically break up all the Easter eggs, melt them into massive chocolate, and then we made like, I think 20 crispy cakes with like a whole bag of Crispies. So that's a really good like tip if you get loads of Easter eggs and never end up eating them. Then I did some laundry, and I'm marking that with a washing sticker from Plannerface. And then finally I had planning time until midnight. So clearly I had nothing better to do than to plan. So yeah, that is what I was doing until midnight. I'm hoping this will fit. I'll put it over the full box. I'm using a like planning scene, I suppose. It's like a planner and a cup of tea and some pens, which is usually my setup. And that's from Paper K. Oh, this is perfection. Okay, on to Saturday. So Thea had gone to her dad's on the Friday evening. So I basically did a crazy clean, like crazy clean. And I think I'm gonna use one of these check boxes. So if I just grab a swatch, I think. Oh no, that's pink. Right, okay, hold on. I know how we can do this. I had a headache too, so I'm gonna mark that first. So just marking that with a like sad sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then yeah, I did a crazy clean. Just gonna cut down this script. I suppose this was like my spring clean. I have to really be in the mood to crazy clean. Like, it's quite rare this happens, and I wanted to do it tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to be in the mood for it tomorrow. And then I'm going to use 3 of these little bows just to mark all of the places, so I'll have to cut it down. But I did my bedroom, my lounge, and my kitchen. So yeah, very productive. And I just love that you can see all of the bows behind that. Then after that, oh, I went out this evening, which is rare for me. Basically, my friend's partner was doing like a show. A show? Is that the right word? He's like a set. He's a DJ, and he had a set at a club. Not a club, like a, well, it was like a club. A bit like a bar, but I don't really know how to explain it. It's like a pub with a bar in it. So like there's a pub area, but then there's like a club area with like club music and stuff. Anyway, I'm mumbling. My point being that he had a set, and we basically just like went to support him. It was actually really fun. Yeah, we had a good time. So we got ready first, and marking that with a lipstick sticker from Plannerface. Then we had a takeaway for dinner. Pretty sure that was like my second takeaway of the week, which is not ideal. yeah, and then we went out and just had, well, I actually had a couple of drinks, which is unlike me, but it was really good. So I'm marking the takeaway with a takeaway sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then finally, I'm just marking the drinks with this cocktail sticker from Plannerface Stickers. And I'm just marking drinks out. So yeah, that was really good. Then on to Sunday. So Sunday was Easter Sunday. So I wanted to mark that, and I'm using a like Easter egg sticker from Plannerface, I think it's from Plannerface. Let me have a look, one sec. Oh yeah, it was from so every year at Easter, Plannerface does an Easter egg hunt on the website, and you get like a thing in your, if you spend so much, you get like a freebie, and these were on last year's Easter egg freebie, I think. And I remember saving those and thinking, I might need those. And I did. Then on Easter Sunday, I did my parish journaling. So I'm using a journaling sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that. So that basically took me all morning. That video, I think, was something like 4 or 5 hours of footage. I wanted it to be perfect. It took me ages. So I did that, and then it was a Formula 1 day. It was the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So I'm marking that with a race car sticker from Plannerface. This weekend is a Formula 1 weekend. It's the Canadian Grand Prix tomorrow from when I'm filming this. So I'm very excited about that. Oh, then I baked. I'm actually going to try a Slimming World baking recipe this weekend, which I'm quite looking forward to. So let's just chop a little bit off the bottom. I always just eyeball this, which never usually ends well. Okay. There we go. So I baked some blondies and a cake. Probably most likely to either be a vanilla sponge or a banana loaf or a carrot cake. Have I written what I baked? No, I just put cake. So I'm marking that with a baking sticker from Paper K. Then I took some baking round to my neighbour's house, and I had a cup of tea with them. They always invite me in. So I'm marking that with another cup from Plannerface Stickers. Then finally I had a movie night. I don't know what I watched. I've not written it down. I usually do. Karina might come on now and tell me what I watched. Because last time in my plan with me, she might be watching this. Last time in my plan with me, I was like, oh, I can't remember what I watched. And she went back through our chat. She went back through our WhatsApp chat and told me what I watched, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. So what was I watching, Karina, on Easter Sunday? Okay, so that's all my plans in, aside from the sidebar. I do need to put my date dots down. So I need to grab some foiled date dots. I do have some somewhere. Oh yeah, I have these ones from Plannerface. They'll do. So we're from the 14th of April. I love this font as well. The like typewriter font. I remember when Anna like released these and she was like, you're gonna love them. And I was like, am I? And she was like, yeah, wait till you see them. And then they were all typewriter. And there's matching words and months as well. Which I need to remember to start using in my journal. 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so let's drop back and do my sidebar now that I know what kind of underlays I've got left. I also have some like swatches and stuff, so it would be quite good to be able to use those. So I'm just going to use, I've got some like offcuts, so I'm just going to use those while I put down my headers. So I'm going to go for this header. And I've got another one for here. And then I do need to mark in the sidebar that it was Paris and that it was Easter. I know I was only in Paris for one day, but I was still in Paris, and the kit is like about Paris. So yeah. Okay, let's do it like this. Ta! Okay, that box ended up really wonky, but I don't really care. Then we had another thing that we needed to mark, which was Easter. I think for that I'll go for a header and a swatch. And then I'm going to put down another header and then do my kind of like deco at the bottom. So on the functional sheets, I've got like deco here. So that's a bit long now. I could cut it down. So I'm chopping kind of at the bottom of here. And then I want to kind of use this Eiffel towel one. Just a bit of chopping here, don't mind me. Just be able to put that at the bottom, and then that's again very wonky, but it's fine. Okay, let's grab my sidebar stickers. So I have this super cute, it does not go with the colour scheme, but I don't care, like squidge raven French flag. And then for Easter, I've just got this kind of emoji with a little rabbit and a couple of Easter eggs, just to mark that it was Easter week. So let's pop that down. Easter week. Okay, we are done. Let's have a look at this spread. I'm very excited. I've got loads of stickers left as well. Really, really, really loved pulling in the additional kind of shapes and stuff. I feel like it's really made, oh my goodness me. Oh, I can't cope. I cannot cope with that. Oh my days, it's so nice. Look at the foil. Yeah, pulling in these extra shapes is amazing because look at how much of the underlays you can see. Oh, I'm actually in love. Oh, I really, really hope you love this as much as I do. I can't get over how pretty this has turned out. I need to go and tell Joanne how amazing it is. Oh, it's perfect. Anyway, right, okay, sorry. I hope you liked this video. If you did, I'd love if you could give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see future videos, I'd love if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.